Cybersecurity 360 degrees. Why your data is worth more than money, and how to protect it. Disclaimer: this article is written for people without deep technical background in cybersecurity. If you're an expert, you'll find some concepts intentionally simplified for accessibility. The most dangerous myth in the digital age. We live in a state of permanent connection. From the moment you turn off your smartphone alarm until you ask your voice assistant to turn off the lights, you're generating an endless trail of data. However, there's a dangerous myth that persists, thinking, nobody will hack me because I'm not a millionaire or famous. This belief is exactly what cybercriminals are counting on. They're not always after your bank balance directly. What they want is your identity, your computing power, and your access credentials. Today, cybersecurity isn't a corporate luxury, it's a necessary life habit to protect your digital self, which can be used to move money, manipulate third parties, or access sensitive information. What cybersecurity actually means. Beyond technical jargon, cybersecurity protects three fundamental pillars that experts call the CIA triad. Confidentiality, ensuring your private conversations don't end up in the wrong hands. Imagine someone reading all your WhatsApp messages without your permission. Integrity, guaranteeing that nobody alters your information. For example, preventing an attacker from changing the account number where you receive your paycheck. Availability, ensuring you can always access your services. Avoiding email lockouts or file encryption by ransomware. Your home, the new digital frontier. A decade ago, installing antivirus software on your PC was enough. Today, that perimeter has vanished. Your home is an ecosystem filled with IoT, Internet of Things, devices, smart TVs, surveillance cameras, light bulbs, and even refrigerators. The problem is that many of these devices were designed prioritizing convenience over security. A router with its factory password or an IP camera without updates are like leaving your front door wide open. If you ignore home security, attackers can use your network not just to steal from you, but to launch attacks on others using your IP address, which could implicate you in legal problems you didn't even know about. Your house is a network, and if your router is misconfigured or you use cheap devices without security patch support, you're inviting strangers into your privacy. Why your data is the new oil. Your data doesn't float in some ethereal cloud, it's stored on physical servers, but you hold the key to protecting it. Why is it so valuable? Identity theft. With basic information like your birth date and address, someone can apply for credit in your name. In 2024, data from nearly 3 billion people was reportedly sold on the dark web for $3.5 million. Social engineering. By knowing your preferences and routines, criminals create personalized phishing scams that are highly effective at deceiving you or your family. Dark web sales, a complete digital identity package, name, address, birth date, ID number, sells for between 50 cents and $10. Entire databases containing information on millions of people are traded for thousands of dollars for massive fraud operations. Extortion. From threats with personal information to blackmail with stolen or fabricated material. Risks outside your home, the minefield. When you step outside, risks transform. Our need to be always connected pushes us to use public Wi-Fi at coffee shops or airports. On these open networks, an attacker can intercept your traffic and capture passwords as easily as reading an open book. It's like shouting your secrets in a public square where anyone can listen. Additionally, the use of Bluetooth, NFC, and QR codes opens new doors to danger. Malicious QR codes pasted over legitimate ones can redirect you to fraudulent sites without you realizing it. Your smartphone is essentially your entire life in your pocket. If it lacks encryption or biometric protection, losing it means total exposure of your privacy. How to protect yourself, the layered defense strategy. You don't need to be an engineer to secure your digital life. The best strategy is building multiple layers of protection. 1. MFA, the golden rule. Multi-factor authentication is your best defense. According to research from Microsoft and AWS, MFA blocks over 99.9% of automated attacks. It works by requiring two things: something you know, your password, and something you have, your mobile phone. Even if an attacker steals your password, they can't get in without physical access to your phone. It's like having two different keys to open a safe. 2. Password managers. Forget using 123456 or your pet's name. A password manager like 1Password, Bitwarden, or LastPass generates unique, robust passwords of over 20 characters for each service. You only need to remember one master password, and the manager handles the rest. Think of it as a digital keychain impossible to lose. 3. Constant updates. Those annoying update notifications aren't arbitrary. They contain vital patches that close security vulnerabilities. Postponing updates is like ignoring a broken window in your house. 4. Culture of suspicion. If a message creates extreme urgency, fear, or excessive curiosity, stop. Always verify the source before clicking. Banks will never ask for your password via email or text message. Ask yourself, was I expecting this message? Does it make sense they'd send it this way? When something seems too good, or bad, to be true, it probably isn't. 5. Smart router configuration. Change the factory password to a strong one. Disable remote access if you don't need it. If possible, create a separate guest network for your IoT devices, keeping your most vulnerable gadgets isolated. Security is a process, not a final product. Cybersecurity isn't paranoia, it's digital hygiene. Just as you lock your house door every night, you must protect your accounts and devices. The goal isn't to become invulnerable because that's impossible. What matters is significantly reducing risk and having the ability to quickly regain control if something goes wrong. Your digital peace of mind is a priority that starts with small changes today. The difference between being a victim or being protected lies in the habits you adopt now. Think of cybersecurity like your car's seatbelt. It doesn't prevent risks on the road, but it drastically reduces the consequences of an impact and lets you travel confident that you're protected against the unexpected. If you liked this post, follow me and support me for more content on cybersecurity and technology. #cybersecurity, #digital security, #data protection, #online privacy, #VetConsulter.